wildlife trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar industry, ranked fourth in the world behind drugs, weapons, and human trafficking. But the exotic animal trade is not a problem limited to far-off continents like Africa or Asia. It's right here at home, in our own backyards.
The exotic animal trade is a huge problem, mostly because people don't know how bad the problem is. The animals are used for nothing more than profit. They pull the babies before the eyes are open, and then they're off to do photo ops or to be a pet, and the animal's bred right back. It's a huge problem.
Another injustice facing wild animals is the growing trend of exotic pet ownership.
Exotic animals do not make good pets. 99.9% of the time, private ownership doesn't work. They get the animal when it's cute and cuddly, and by the time it's about 8 months old, 80, 90 pounds, they're calling for someone to help them. And it's hard because the sanctuaries are full, or they end up in the back of a backyard in a teeny little cage for years. So here we've got more tigers as backyard pets in the United States than we have in the wild. And it's just not fair to the animal. It's just not fair.
Animals in the exotic pet trade are subjected to physical abuse, neglect, isolation, and exploitation.
Most of the animals are in terrible condition. A lot of them have evidence of malnutrition, skin diseases, and it takes a lot to get them back to at least some sense of welfare.
Since 2004, Bobby has worked to create stricter legislation for exotic pet ownership.
There's still several states in the United States where you can own any animal as a pet. And so we've been trying to work on a federal law that would prohibit private ownership and then also slow down the unnecessary breeding.
Like most, she was not always aware of just how extensive and brutal the exotic pet trade was until a rude awakening in 1990.
I was actually searching the classified ads, and I would see lions, tigers, leopards for sale, and I answered the ad. And in no time discovered the exotic animal trade and how bad it really is and how badly the animals are treated.
They don't want to walk, pop him in the ass and make him walk.
Hurt him, don't touch him. Make him scream.
They can't go back unless they've got video cameras out here to prove that we didn't feed them that day.
That is when I told Mark, we are going to do this, we're going to do it ourselves, and we're going to do it right. And that's what we've done.
In 2002, Bobby and Mark purchased a 93-acre ranch located just 30 miles east of downtown San Diego in Alpine, California. Bobby had finally found the ideal paradise to make her dream a reality.
We just try to give them everything that they would have in the wild and even more. They get proper nutrition, proper care, the most natural habitat, and then of course we even give them toys to play with. So as close to perfect as we can get it without them going back in the wild.
Since its inception, Lions, Tigers, and Bears has rescued over 400 animals from all across the country, many of which now call the ranch home.
I love it when we get a new rescue of a bear and it learns to forage for its food. I love it when we get a rescue of a new lion and you can see her run around her 2-acre enclosure. That's what's beautiful.
It really makes you feel good to see that your money's going toward a worthwhile project.
Each and every contribution goes directly to the care of the animals in their forever home.
Every life here counts, so every visit counts.
Every little bit helps. Simply by people coming, that is directly helping the animals. When they bring a donation of a bag of apples or a pack of chicken or peanut butter and jelly, all of that helps and it's going directly to the animals.
Don't think what you do is too small because it all adds up to make this possible.
Of course, at the heart of Lions, Tigers, and Bears is Bobby herself.
To be one of the top sanctuaries in the country, it just tells you that our animals are getting the best care that we can provide for them. And that makes me feel good because we're their voice.
Animals can't speak for themselves. So for us to be able to make a difference means the world.
Animals can't say where it hurts or how they're feeling, and so all the training and experience that I've gained has helped me basically paint a picture of how we can best serve animals. That to me is very fulfilling.
This problem can be solved if we can just educate people so they know there's a problem. Most people want to help. If they're an animal lover, they can't help but help.